Good afternoon. Today we're going to make paella inglesa, or sometimes called paella puta madre Brexit. Entonces, si eres de Valencia, mirando esto puede ser traumático. Vamos a hacer una cosa con paella que es un horror y más maldito que el coronavirus. Pero primero, to begin with, we have to wash our hands. So while we're washing our hands, we have to say the magic chant, naughty coronavirus, go away, maldito coronavirus, vete. Y este maldito virus que tenemos en todas partes ha venido de lejos, pero está bastante cerca ahora y todos estamos en casa. Entonces, si estás aburrido y puedes hacer una buena comida como esto, el paella inglés, pues será un hobby para todos, haciendo la paella inglés, que es muy mal conocido por aquí. People just don't know the paella inglés. The English paella, which I'm going to do for you, has just English ingredients. We don't want any of that Spanish nonsense in it. There's no garlic. I mean, normally Spanish would start with garlic in the pan. We would normally put some olive oil in. We're not using olive oil. That's not the British way. We're going to use butter. And instead of the normal ingredients, sometimes you will find that there are slight differences, although it is based very much on the paella valenciana. The traditional paella inglesa is using English ingredients, like, for example, cod fillets instead of the fish that would be put into a paella valenciana, and the fish is actually battered cod. We're going to put battered cod, just like fish and chips. And we're going to put an element of traditional fish and chips into the paella. This is sometimes a little bit worrying for Spanish people. Si estás un poco preocupado con fish and chips in la paella, entonces no miras más a este video, será traumático. So the Spanish will put in fish and sometimes seafood as well. So pescado y maricones in the paella. Y esto nos vamos a hacer un poco de otra manera. So the sausages, which I have here, have come from the Super Eco supermarket in Finistrat. And you can find those there. So, while we're using English ingredients, we're being supplied with those ingredients from a Spanish source, so genuine Spanish source. You can find the sausages, which are Blakeman's pork sausages. You can find those in the freezer at the back of the shop, at the back of Super Eco in Finistrat, and right next to the sliced bread. We're not putting any sliced bread in the paella, you'll be pleased to hear. No vamos a poner ningún pan remolado en la paella, como normalmente el pan remolido va con todo en la cocina británica, pero en este caso no vamos a hacerlo porque absorbe demasiado del agua. Okay, so we're not putting any sliced bread into the paella. We're going to chop up some bacon, and that's going to go in as well. So we've got sausages, we've got bacon, we've got the fish, and of course we'll need to put some vegetables in as well. So we've got a bit of a mix of veg there to go in. Right, so we're going to use Spanish rice. We have no alternative. There's no such thing as English rice apart from rice pudding, and we wouldn't want to put rice pudding in the paella. It's too stodgy. El arroz pudding de Inglaterra es una cosa para bueno, es un dulce, es una cosa que se puede encontrar en lata y todo eso. So we're going to use Spanish rice, and the ingredients, apart from the Spanish rice, are nearly all English. Of course, we don't have English lemons, This lemon came from my land down in the valley there, where I went to pick it off a tree earlier on. During the estado de alarma, mientras estamos en estado de alarma, es posible salir de casa si quedas en tu tierra. Y yo he preguntado a un agente de la Generalitat que estaba pasando ayer si está dentro de las reglas ir abajo a la valle para coger limones para hacer esta paella inglesa. Y ella me dijo, sí, no hay problema. Bueno, pues gracias por esto. We've got all the traditional sort of ingredients to go in here for an English paella: Marmite, tomato ketchup, Lee and Perrin sauce, gravy powder, a little bit of strong wholemeal bread flour. If it just gets a little bit too runny, we don't want it too runny, and we want a nice crust, so we cheat a bit and throw some flour in. And finally, when we get to the end of the process, we'll eat our paella with another traditional English ingredient, serving it up with poppadoms, which is a very English way of doing it. I think these poppadoms are made in Yorkshire, so very English. We'll get started, and I'll take you through step by step. Okay?